Hey there guys, I am talking about being an inspirational leader. What does that actually mean and how would you go about doing that in a simple way? Stay tuned for more. Hello guys, it's Johan here again. Today I'm thinking a lot about inspiration, getting inspired and being an inspiring leader. What does that mean? And here's some thoughts I want to share with you. First of all, there's a lot of studies, and if you want to know more about those studies, please go ahead and Google as much as you can to see if I'm trying to trick you or not. But when it comes to communication, they say that 7% of the total communication I'm giving to you if we have a face-to-face discussion is going to be the words. So 7% of the words, the biggest portion of our communication are body language. So if you use your body to express what you mean, it's 55%. And then the tone of voice, how you use your voice and how you push your voice, etc., it's 38%. So if this is true, imagine trying to inspire people with a PowerPoint. Just imagine. You show them a PowerPoint and your dad standing next to them. It's not very inspiring. But here's the good news then. 93% of the communication is still there. So what I believe when it comes to inspiration is a few things. One is communication, being able to speak from your heart. So you sound like you really, really mean what you're saying, right? So that requires a little bit of practice maybe, but if you go back in and say, do I really believe in this? Or am I trying to use words that are fancy or something that's popular to say nowadays, whatever. Scratch that and be yourself, be honest and authentic. It's very inspiring to listen to authentic people who believes in what they talk about. Then the other side of being inspirational, I believe, is also about understanding your audience. And if you haven't studied Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you should do that. Google Maslow, M-A-S-L-O-W, I believe it is spelled, Maslow. He talks about different needs people have in different situations. And you start on a certain level where you try to survive and so on, and then you move up gradually by getting a job, maybe get a social environment around you, etc., and you fulfill your personal dreams in the end. So if I'm trying to talk about fulfilling your personal needs, when you're trying to survive, we are not speaking about the same thing. So what I try to do is to understand the audience by asking them as much as possible, to try to get it out of them. If it's possible for me to run a little exercise with them, to get them to speak to me, because I can listen to them now and hear what they talk about. What is inspiring for them? What is rewarding for them? Is it to get childcare close to where they work? Or is it to go and get a career somewhere and develop? Or what is it they're talking about? But if you ask them questions and ask them to tell you about different inspiring things, what would be inspiring to you? What would be rewarding to you? Then by that way you can hear where they are in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you can meet them on the right place that makes sense for them and not for you. I'm hoping that makes sense to you. So think about your communication, your tone of voice, speaking from your heart, really mean what you say, use your body as an expression tool, which is the biggest portion of all the information that you can convey to another person, but also understand them. And see what would inspire them, what is reasonable and interesting for them to go after. I hope that makes sense. Comment below. Do you have a much better way than I do with doing that? I would love to hear that, so comment below. Let me know how you inspire other people. That'd be awesome to know that. Like and share as well. Share the love. Thank you so much for listening and all the support that you give to us. Thank you so much.